Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something. All right. I don't know how my mic just got turned off because it's supposed to be this mic. All right. I don't know how my mic just got turned off because it's supposed to be this mic. All right. I don't know how my mic just got turned off because it's supposed to be this mic. All right. I don't know how my mic just got turned off because it's supposed to be this mic. All right. Just trying to sort out this echo thing here. Because it's supposed to be this mic. All right, can you hear me? I think I might have figured it out. So I have the stream on in another window. I have dual monitors, so I wanted to see like the actual stream. And because I had the audio on the stream, and there's a delay with the stream, that's one of the reasons you could hear me multiple times. All right. Check, check. Okay, so welcome to the stream. Fro Legacy and I were trying to think of a name for my followers. So I said, as a joke, I said ace holes because it's like an ace in the hole, but also, But yeah, I don't think my fan community, that'll be a good name for them. Um, yeah, I think for him, I came up with like, what was it, like Froggies or something like that he really liked. But yeah. Um, okay. So, um, yeah, speaking of frog, actually, I should see if I can track him down because he was supposed to help me set up my capture card today. So, by the way, who is Cool Zone somebody that I know from somewhere, like Shanny's stream or something, or is that somebody I know in real life, or did you just stumble on the channel? Yeah, I came up with tadpoles too, but he didn't like that. All right, just because I got a late start, I'm going on now and just notifying people that I'm on. So, all right. So, found your channel from a friend. Interesting. Yeah, because I got when I first announced I was doing a channel, I put it on Facebook. Let's put on this ring light here. All right. Yeah, my lighting was a bit off. So when I first went on Twitch, I announced that, or when I first made this channel, I announced that I would be doing it, and I get a lot of feedback from Facebook and places like that saying like, "Oh, can't wait," and yeah, I'll definitely be there on the date and time that I said. And I was expecting a huge turnout because I got so much feedback from Facebook. And then when I actually launched my channel, the only people that have ever showed up were all people from Shanny's. Um, yeah, only boomers use Facebook. True, but a lot of people that it didn't start out that way, and a lot of the people I don't use Facebook very much anymore, but a lot of the people that moved out of my town or whatever that I kept in touch with also um, that are still on there said that they would join and stuff. But anyway, so I got a bunch of feedback, but then nobody showed up except for people in Shanny's fan group. Shanny plays the only other person talking in chat here, so it's like going to the zoo and asking the monkeys to read your magazine. Yeah, yeah. I only ever use it for like updating my Quebec family, pretty much what I'm up to these days. Just because they live further away and can't keep in touch with the locals here. Yeah, Shani says, "Aww." So I was thinking of doing a Discord thing where we do like a Discord call, and that way people can hear Shani and Frog on my, or Fro Legacy, but we call him Frog, on my, like, through the audio. But I'm not sure if I still want to do that or not, just because it's kind of, I don't know. We were having the, or I was having the earlier audio issues, so. Um, all right. Oh yeah, Frog. Speaking of which, he's playing Escape from Tarkov. Let's see if I can get him to. Oh, mouse is over here now. I had the mouse on the floor and it was super awkward. You streaming right now? Question mark. Enter. I've never played Escape from Tarkov. I'm not very good at Well, actually, if you go just a second here, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm gonna post a link here in a second. Let me find it. But I sometimes play Call of Duty Warzone with what we call the squad, and that's Shani, Fro Legacy, ITZ Rage, and I. There's four of us, and no, I want to go to my channel, and when we do that now, the last two times, or the last time we all streamed it, except for ITZ Rage, but I don't think he has the capability to stream it. So that's why he didn't do it. Alright. But anyway, okay, so that link I just posted, that's to a YouTube video I did with Shani, Fro Legacy, ITZ Rage, but he wasn't on camera or anything, and I, where I combined all of the footage of our three streams, because he wasn't streaming one of them, for the second time we played. And actually today, I mailed, okay, yeah, Shani's throat hurts anyway. Oh, there's Frog, speaking of which. So I mailed, I put onto a thumbstick or a jump drive or whatever. I found part of the first stream we ever did, but it was Shani's stream, but I had a recording of it, and I honestly don't know how or why I had it on my computer. I just found it when I was filing the second one that had like all of our streams. After I finished editing the video, I went to sort it in my computer, and the file I used, there was some files in there that said something like playing Warzone or whatever, and I was like, what? Because the one I was using for the footage for the video I had just made had a different name. So I was like, what? Why has this got a different name? And I clicked on it, and it was our first stream, which I thought was lost. So I was like, oh, sweet. So I was going to make a video of it, like the lost stream, but it was just Shani's stream, because at that point Frog and I hadn't decided to stream yet. I'm gonna get back to you in a second, Frog, but we hadn't streamed yet, so it was just Shani's stream. So I figured if we were gonna post it, it should be posted on her YouTube channel because it was her stream. So the other one, it was cutting back and forth between the different streams, but mine was just Shani said Froggy, and he was like, hey, they're talking, it's cute. He said, hey sweetie, and everything. Anyway, but yeah, so we hadn't streamed the first time, but she did. So I just had the footage of her. So I figured it wouldn't, if that was going to get posted on YouTube, it should be from her channel. And the video on demand of it was missing from her Twitch channel when I went to get it. So I thought it was lost. And then when I finished the second video, I found that random video, or two-part video in there. So I was like, sweet. So I filmed something to do for an introduction, and then I started working right after, so the raw footage of my introduction thing just sat there and nothing happened because of it, because I was working nights and I was getting used to the sleep schedule, so I was basically just sleeping and working. Plus I was doing fill-ins and on-call stuff, so I never had any free time. And when I was free, it would be the middle of the night. It would be a night I wasn't working or something, but everyone would be asleep because we're all either on Central Time, Eastern Standard Time, or some of us are on Pacific Time that follow my thing. Do you guys have Jackbox? Shani does. If you go to twitch.com/Shani Plays with three N's, or actually you can just click on her name in the chat, and you can go to her channel that way. When she streams, sometimes she does Jack TV, Jackbox. She hasn't done it in a long time though, but we were taking a break, I think, from it because we were doing it a lot, and I think people wanted to try something else. And so lately, Shani's been playing the piano, Shani Piani, or Shani Plays has been playing a musical instrument instead of a game. But I'm sure every now and then she likes to change it up, so I'm sure we'll come back to Jackbox at some point. And also she just got a new laptop, so she has the capability to go back to playing Jackbox probably, so I'm sure we'll play that again once she is up to it. I know she isn't streaming today, but she will be streaming at some point in the near future, I assume. um, so yeah, so so basically, what was I saying? Yeah, so I had a week off because the place I work there was some COVID problems and stuff, so they didn't need a night watchman because I'm a security guard, and that's so I had the week off, so I decided to tackle that video. So I edited the thing that I had filmed, and then threw together the Shani Plays timeline video so that she could just throw it up onto YouTube without having to like spend time editing it herself. And realized sadly that the thing just kind of cuts off and that I don't have the end of the video. And my favorite part of the whole stream that I remember is we hadn't gotten to that part before the footage just cuts out, and I was like heartbroken. So I was hoping that Shani, that you have a copy of our first ever game of Call of Duty Warzone, because then you can put in the end of the footage that I'm missing. Like, you can pick up where I left off, but otherwise I did most of the stuff. I also boosted the audio because in the original audio files, whenever Frog or I or Rage, ITZ Rage talk, you can barely hear us on stream, but I boosted our audio up as much as I could in the editing software, like as much as it would allow me to boost it, and then you could actually hear us when we would talk. And usually, you know, once she heard us talking, Shani would stop talking, so it's not like she's like blown out and we're like normal volume. Usually it's like when we talk you can hear us, and then I drop the volume back down when she talks so that it doesn't sound weird, or it sounds as close to normal as you can get it. So that was another thing I edited for her. So I made a file that's like ready for YouTube, brackets the Adam Dingman edit or whatever, so she can watch it, and then, or you, Shani can watch it, and then just like, if you're like, yeah, it's good, you can post it on YouTube. Or better yet, if you have the rest of the footage, like if you have it so that Streamlabs automatically saves your streams, and it's in a file somewhere in your roommate's computer or whatever that you were using, you can grab the thing there and throw in the end. Or you can, if you had have downloaded it from the VOD when you first aired it. But yeah, because I'm pretty sure it was lost otherwise. And it was just a fluke that I had it, because I don't remember downloading it at all. I just found it and was like, when did I get this? The only thing I can think of is I downloaded it because I was in it, maybe, probably. But yeah, I was like, I found that, and I also found the Instagram live footage that from that day too. and I have no memory of downloading either of them, but I had it. So I was like, all right. Oh, hey, Chris Flores, how's it going? So, so yeah. So anyway, even if you throw in the end or whatever, Shani, I did a lot of the editing for you, so you can just tack it on and like cut and paste or whatever. But anyway, I wrote a letter explaining everything, so yeah. I also added an edit for the streaming of, or kind of an edit that you can throw onto the, if you decide to post the video of Shani unboxing the gift I sent her. There was a part where she accidentally showed my phone number, home address, and email, personal email, on screen. So I went in and I put her streaming schedule and I overlapped it over top of my address. So whenever she moves it around, um, her streaming schedule follows it and covers up all of my personal information. But that was too long of a thing to make into one video, so I just did that and was like, now you can just splice in those parts. Find them in the video, splice that in, and um, you can still use it. Why do I still have my Christmas tree? Well, the lights are off. It's my mom's Christmas tree. When I was my first shift working, she came over while I was at work and set that up because my brother was coming in from Ottawa that afternoon, and she said she had a little we had a little Christmas party here for when he was visiting from Ottawa. So my grandmother, my mom, my stepdad, and him were all over, and to do that, she set up that tree. So from November 20th until January 2nd, I had the shutters in the window behind it open, and I had the tree plugged in, and all the lights and everything would flash so that I had Christmas decorations. But then afterwards, after January 2nd, I unplugged it and closed the blinds for privacy, and my mom hasn't come to collect her tree yet. So it's just sitting there. But I don't know, it makes kind of nice decoration. I could plug it in for the stream, I guess, but um, yeah, so that's why the tree is there. Dinkman. So Cool Zone, you know who I am in real life, or do you said a friend sent you to this? Because my real last name is Dingman. So is that a coincidence? Did you stumble on that by accident, or did you actually know my real last name? I'm not a not I don't try to, be coy and have like a secret identity. Um, like, even Shani on her stream calls me Adam Daniel Dingman, and it's really funny the way she says it. Just because it's always like in a sort, because she uses my full name and she says it like I'm in trouble or whatever. She'll be like Adam Daniel Dingman. I don't know. It's funny. It's like a running joke. Because I told her my name, and then she asked later in the stream what my name was, and I said it again, and I figured that she'd forget, and then she like memorized my name after that. So then for like several streams after that, she would say my full name, and then she even got to the point where, because she was doing little advertisements and stuff for Instagram, and she'd play clips of my her saying my full name, and I was like, I thought it was actually kind of cool that she was doing that. I felt like a celebrity, but I think it's because it's almost an alliteration. It's just fun to say my name, Adam Daniel Dingman, so she just likes doing it, just because it's fun to say, because it rolls off the tongue, and because she thinks it's funny to say my full three names, including middle names. So it's kind of a running thing. So I don't mind people knowing my name, obviously. But I was just surprised that you knew it, because I haven't said it on stream or anything. Alright, I'm just going to go back in the chat here. And then once I do that, still here. That's awesome. I still have my felt like taking them down. Yeah, I get depressed. I keep my tree up. Oh, after you're like, why do you still have your tree up? You're like, yeah, I keep my tree up. Yeah, I still have my Christmas tree up. Haven't taken it down yet. I would turn it on for stream. I can still do that. I just have to go back there and plug it in. Me too. I would take mine down. It would look nice. Oh no, sorry. I was misspelling. I need to do a Raven Santa set. A little late in the year for that now in January, but I like where your head is at, Frog. Last name is in the description. Oh, I don't even remember. I guess I did do that. I don't even remember what I typed. Full name is in the text box below your stream. Okay, yeah. Right now I'm using the chat in Streamlabs, which is the program I use to stream. So I can't really see it because my online it was echoing. So I shut the stream off because I was like, enough! And people also, you guys were getting annoyed, and I don't blame you because it was annoying that I was like, you could hear me say, hello, and then again, hello. So, because of the delay, you'd hear it the first time, and then the mic would pick it up, so then you'd hear it again, so then every couple minutes you'd hear it repeat. It was like, alright, we're not in the Alps, we don't need to have an echo. That goes on forever. Anyone can read it. Yeah, I'm glad you forgot my name. Sometimes I know your first name, Frog, but I don't know if you ever want people to use it. So anytime, like in the letter I sent Shani, I used your real name at one point, and then I put in brackets Frog, because I also she knows your name because her first crush I think was named Evan. um, but just I wasn't sure if she knew that I knew that what your real name was. So I put Frog in brackets so she'd be like, oh yeah, okay, that is who he's talking about. I'm pretty sure it was Frog that was Shani's first crush, isn't that right? Yeah, that's true. Ha ha ha. Why do people call you Dweller? That was from. So I went to college twice. The first time was from 2004 to 2006. I was in radio broadcasting at Loyalist College. Then I went back for the TV new media because it was like a poor man's film school and I was a poor man. I didn't want to get a student loan. So I took the 3-year television new media program from 2008 to 2011. And my nickname in the TV program was Dweller. So I put it in there because then if people from those days, the journalism students, the TV students, the radio students that I was friends with and so on, saw it, they'd be like, oh, it is him or whatever. I don't know. It was one of my college nicknames. College is weird. People call the Echo. It's cool. You and Shani can use my name when I go VTuber. Yeah, well, obviously VTubers use personas. First crush. Thought I was her crush now. Well, yeah, but it's just coincidentally also her first crush. If you want to go that route, Frog. Going to lurk. Something. Have to finish later, guys. All right. Thanks for stopping by, though, Chris. I really appreciate that. Yeah. College is weird. Yeah. Did you get hazed in college? No, that's. I don't know. You're probably from the States, but hazing is very much frowned upon here. We don't have fraternities either. That's the thing that I think is only in the U.S. as far as I know. Plus, it's more of a university thing anyway, but even in university, we don't have fraternities. And hazing is generally something that they do. And since we don't have fraternities, we don't do hazing because they get out of control and people get hurt or whatever. So I think that Queen's University in Kingston, which is like the next big city over, they have like huge parties, and they do drinking hazings where they make you drink a lot, and people have gotten alcohol poisoning and stuff. And it was like a big scandal, but that's the closest thing we have to hazing. They don't make you go and like wear a diaper and do all this crazy stuff like in the movies. That's mostly an American university thing, and even in the states, it's on the way out because they were getting crazier and crazier what they were making people do, and people were actually dying in some of the dangerous pranks and stuff. So they're putting an end to hazing because it's dangerous. And yeah, and the drinking hazing stuff especially is also dangerous, and people don't think about it being dangerous because it's a fun thing and not a you're getting beat up thing like some of them used to be. But did you go to any wild parties? Yes, I did go to any. I went to, especially when I was in radio broadcasting, it was not uncommon to open the door and see people doing cocaine and all kinds of hard drugs because the radio people used to party like crazy. And even I was like borderline alcoholic in those days. But it's a long story. Basically, I have two friends that committed suicide that were really close. The first time that happened, I was 21 or 22. I just didn't know how to handle it. So I partied and drank to forget about that, which is really sad. But I was young and I never dealt with anything like that before. And then I realized that I like alcohol, but if I continued the way I was going, I wouldn't be able to enjoy alcohol without it being a problem, and that I'd be addicted to it. And so I cut back quite a bit when I was in my early to mid 20s, early 20s actually, because I was in my mid 20s, or just getting into my mid 20s when I finished college the second time. But in my early 20s, I woke up one day like with the worst hangover ever and decided it was time to make some important light. I had a moment of clarity and realized that the route I was going wasn't one I wanted to continue down. So I cut back on my drinking and got clean and have been ever since. I still drink. I very rarely drink to get buzzed. Sometimes I do, but I'm generally a pretty clean cut guy now. I'm 37 as well, so it's like those dates are kind of behind me anyway. But yeah, so I don't know. It was a thing that I did. Oh, yeah, so the parties though, there were people that were crazier than me that would do all kinds of hardcore drugs and stuff at those parties. Oh, thanks, Shani. Shani said nice job and did a heart emoji and stuff. Did you go to any wild parties? Yeah, I just answered that. Should have went to Canada more when I was at college in Pittsburgh. Yeah, we have our college parties. Well, there is actually a lot of drugs and stuff. We drink a lot in Canada compared to the U.S. Or that was the stereotype for quite a while. But I don't know if it's still the case. We also used to joke about how American beer is basically water, but now a lot with the rise of microbrewers and stuff, a lot of American beer now is, in my opinion, better than some Canadian beer. A lot of the big Canadian brewers have been bought out by American brewers. So Coors, for example, owns Molson, which makes Molson Export, which is what most Americans think of when they think of Canadian beer because it was the easiest to get. It's the one with the big tall ship on it. And then Molson Canadian is the most famous one and stuff, but it tastes like Coors now. When I first started drinking, Molson was good, and it was like the best mass-produced like cheap beer you could buy, and now it just tastes like Coors. And I don't have a problem with Coors. It's just Coors is boring. It's watery. So there's a lot of other stuff. If I drink now, I drink. I don't know. I tend to actually I kind of like Miller, organic and stuff like that. Miller Genuine Draft is good too. Things like that. But yeah. All right. So I'm gonna quickly. I started making a drink, non-alcoholic drink, before, but my stream it was getting later and later, and I said I was gonna go on at 7 o'clock my time, and then I went on late anyway. So I just kind of stopped what I was doing and came on the stream because I knew people were waiting in chat. I put up the starting soon screen and then immediately saw comments in the chat. So then I was like rushing to get ready. But what I'll do is, you can see me. I'm just gonna finish making my drinks. If I turn my camera, I had it set up in the living room here. Hopefully the place isn't too much. There's my security guard jacket. So if you look there, you can see my blender. Also some of my die-cast cars. I'm just going to be right back. I'm going to finish making that. So I'll show you what I'm making. Just give me a second here. Alright, so we've got, my mom dropped these off. We've got, or gave these to me. We've got some sliced frozen strawberries. We've got frozen cranberries. I'm using chocolate almond milk. And when my brother lived with me, he bought 2 of these G Fuels. This one is rainbow sherbet flavored. So I figured I'd use that for energy. Oh, the lid is, I don't know if you guys can still hear me. The lid is in the kitchen. I'll be right back. ASMR. Yeah, people love the sound of a blender. I love G Fuel. I drink Monsters. The new Ultra Gold is fire. We just got it in Canada. Okay, so Cool Zone. Was this friend that recommended it? Was it somebody that, one of my online friends or one of my IRL friends that recommended this channel? I'm more of a gamer subs kind of bloke. Looks good. Yeah, well, let's find out, actually. I'm sure it will be good, probably, but... Cheers. pretty good. The sherbet stuff is weird with the rest of it because you got kind of a milkshake smoothie vibe, and then all of a sudden this, and it's fizzy too. The powder, yeah. But it's like I mixed two different drinks together. It's a weird thing, but it's pretty good. That's looks good. Do you want some shandy? Well, now you know how to make it, I guess. I'm not sure I saw it on Facebook. Saw the link. I'll try to find who posted it. Yeah, I'm just curious. Also, you said you were from Canada as well, so I was like, can you look at my recent tweets? Help spread them so I can get more views. Sure. Oh, the Shanty Place. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of followers, though. Yeah, all four people saw it, Frog. I was going to actually tweet that I was going live, but I forgot, and I was running behind, so. Gonna go take a bath, so while water's running, won't be able to hear, but I'll be back. Drink combos. You too, candidates, if you have Twitter. Yeah. Alright, so now, Frog, while you're here. Oh, it's over there. I'm gonna try and hook up my capture card. So, yeah, do you want to do the thing? So, on Discord, do I... Well, let me plug it in first. And then we'll configure it. But on Discord, do you want to... do I send you like a private message type thing, and then we do like a private call, or how does that work? I think that's how you do it, isn't it? Because then that way like randoms don't join in the call while I'm in the middle of a stream. Just join voice channel in Shanny's server. Okay. Whatevs. But right now, I've got to plug in some cables. So let me see here. So I want the output to go into the computer, and then the input to go from the PlayStation, I think. Alright, why don't we take a brief intermission so I can get the cables set up, and I'll be right back. This will only take a second because I just gotta plug in the cables. Okay, before I go, why does the intermission screen have a camera? This is a preset one that I downloaded. The UI or whatever. I don't know why it has a camera though. Oh, it's be right back, I think. Yep. Okay. See you guys in a second. All right. And we're back, obviously. By the way, did somebody donate $38.41 to this stream by any chance? Because I got a notification that I paid $38.41 to Twitch Interactive. Not quite sure what that is. So I was like, wait, what? Anyway, whatever. It's fine. Alright. Okay, so I guess now I go in here and okay, so you can see my screen here. Hopefully there's nothing, I don't think there's anything personal on the screen. So I just go to, you said to use one of the voice channels? Frog, are you there? Just waiting to see if you type anything in chat. Can you hear me now? Ha, 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 ha. Okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna reset real quick. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. And we are back. Can you hear me now? Frog, do you know what streamer mode means on Discord at all? So I want streamer mode off then, I guess. On Discord. See if this works. Oh, yeah, now if streamer mode's off, I can hear Discord. Alright. Oh, okay. Join the channel. Alright. How do I... Oh.
What up?
Yo!
Okay.
Alright. So now... Now I think... Alright, just a second here. Yeah, game capture. Alright, so now... I'm just gonna see if I can... Frog, are you still there? On
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So I'm just going to see if I can, or see how I can get this capture card to work here.
No problem.
All right. First of all, does it appear in? No. I don't think it's one of these devices.
So is it the Elgato?
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'll help you out here. Do, 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 do.
Also, do I want for the will the blue thing automatically become the game footage, or it's game capture? It's set to auto. I had a when I was doing Back to the Future, I had
So
made
game
my
capture will only capture what the computer is playing. You
yeah.
need to get the Elgato software because that's what's going to play, and then you can actually have it as your display capture, so it's only pulling from the display card.
Right. All right. So, just a second here. Okay. So,
Do, do.
all right. I'm trying to find the Elgato thing here.
All right,
Um,
so which model did you get?
One second here.
I think you got the HD60, right?
Yeah. I got it used, I guess. So,
But it's do you know which model it is? It's the HD60, right?
I'm pretty
Or is the
sure it was.
HD60 Plus?
No, I don't think I got the plus because it was
So it's just for
expensive.
1080, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was more expensive, and I don't have a capability of streaming in 4K anyway.
Okay.
So,
You see.
let me just see here. Sorry, the cable on the Elgato isn't long enough for me to be able to just like hold it and look at it while it's plugged in.
All right. So easiest way is it's supposed to be the side that has just the just the HDMI side is supposed to plug into your game console. And then the other side that has the USB 3 cable and the other HDMI, those two both plug into your computer.
Okay. Yeah, just a second here. Oh. Hmm. All right. So, okay. So the input one. Wait a second. All right. Okay. So. Okay, so I've got HDMI output going from or going to my TV, and then I've got the inputs. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. This might be a problem here because I think that my brother's graphics card. Are you still there, Frog?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think that my brother's graphics. Hey, Shani, welcome back. I think my brother's graphics card only has one HDMI port, potentially, which I have running from, like, it's plugged into the TV so that I can use my TV as the
Yeah.
monitor.
You would need a graphics card that has at least two or three.
I thought so. I thought it had two. There's another port next to it that I thought was HDMI, but when I was fiddling with it,
It's
I couldn't
probably
get it to.
it's a display port then. So it only has like yeah, instead of it being like uniform where you have the two slants, and then the bottom is shorter than the top, it has only one slant.
Yeah, because it looks like
Yeah,
it's
that's a
the
display
same
port.
shape, but it's a
Yeah.
different port. I
The
think.
the only difference between the two is HDMI can carry sound and display only carries video.
Hmm. Because yeah, I have the capture card plugged into the TV and into the computer, and I thought that the display going to the computer. I have the USB going to the computer, but I guess I need the USB and the HDMI going to the computer.
Yep. Because the
Crap.
USB only carries like very simple commands and power.
Right. I think I can plug it in. I think I have an HDMI port into the motherboard or something. There's another port,
So
HDMI.
you
No?
have to use it to the graphics card. So specifically when you're using a capture card, the graphics card is what process that data. Whereas if you the one that's on the motherboard is an output only, so it can only send a video signal,
Alright.
and you can't use it typically if you have a graphics card because it disables it.
Oh, I see. So the other port, like if I unplugged the one that's in the TV and plugged it into there, plugged it into the other port, and then plugged it, yeah, I wouldn't be able to use. God damn it, Aaron. He was optimizing his PC for VR back in the day, but I think also like he's been building this computer for years, like just switching out components every now and then. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, he moved to Japan in 2018, and I don't know how long before that he upgraded it last. So I don't know how old all this stuff is that he has in
So
it.
age is irrelevant to it because like desktops age very well.
Yeah, I
The
don't know.
biggest thing is like if you were to you can get like a converter, an HDMI to DisplayPort converter, and you could plug the cable from your TV to the converter to move it over to the one port, and then plug the capture card
So
into the HDMI
if I
port.
got one of those splitter things where you have like you can
Nope,
plug like
wouldn't
three.
work. Yeah, it
Pardon?
wouldn't work.
It
Wouldn't
wouldn't
work.
work, eh?
Yeah, because the capture device has to go straight to the graphics card. It can't have any splits. It can't have a repeater. It can't have a converter. It has to go straight because if it doesn't, then it will either not capture sound or it will capture sound, but it will be delayed
Hmm.
compared to the video. So you want that to be as closely connected straight to the computer as possible. And then if you're using a regular monitor and you have headphones, so you don't necessarily need the speakers for the TV. So if you converted the HDMI from the TV to a display port, it will cut out the sound that's going to the TV, but you'll still be able to use it as a monitor.
So
Like,
basically, in order, so sorry. So in order to use this, what do I need?
I'll link it to you.
Yeah. So I won't be able to use it tonight, is what we're saying.
Yeah,
All right.
unless you unplug the TV, like the TV from it, and then you only go down to the monitor that's on your computer.
Right. Because I do have the dual monitor set up.
Yeah.
Also, interestingly enough, if I switch inputs to the what the gaming one is, I can see my PlayStation on it right now,
Yeah. It's just it's not gonna capture sound.
but it won't capture the. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Because it's right now all it's seeing is what the TV sees. But it's not
right.
hearing what the TV sees because it's not set up for that yet. If you go onto the Elgato website, there is software you can get to capture it, and it helps like play it, and you can control it a little bit better, change the volumes and such, so it doesn't like cut off your mic when you're playing and so and such.
Right. Okay. So so basically, yeah. If I unplug the TV's HDMI cable from the graphics card and plug the Elgato into that port, I can use my small monitor as like just a one monitor setup and still do this, right?
Yes, it should work.
All right, because I want to test this, and then we can still stream it, right?
Yeah, should be able to.
All right, let's do that. Just a second. Uh, yeah. All right, hang on. Cleaning, so I'm just listening and coming back and forth. All right, just 1 second here. So I'm gonna show the computer tower so you can see me working, so it's not boring while you're waiting for me to do this. Maybe I'll swing the mic around too so it picks up.
Picks up pretty decently. All right, I gotta go. I gotta do my D&D campaign.
I won't be able to hear anything that you say, Frog, while I'm doing this, but. Cool Zone, you still with me? Maybe we scared him off. Even though I'm sure all this was riveting. If all fails, I can always commit seppuku. By the way, Frog, are you still on? Can I still hear you on Discord? Ooh, maybe not. Why? Did we lose Frog? Did the audio settings change automatically when I unplugged the TV, I'm wondering? Shani, can you hear me? Wait, if you can hear me, I don't need to type, I guess. Alright. So now... Now what? Now... Now for my Elgato. What do I do? Help! I need a grown-up! So I plugged this stuff into the computer. So should it show up in my Explorer or... Can anyone, is anyone still in chat? Did I lose anyone? I don't know how long I was off for. Because I thought I was still streaming and then I looked and saw the go live thing and was like, oh crap. Yeah. Shani, are you still there? I suspect that we lost Cool Zone a long time ago and so on, but... Is anyone... Alright. Anyone come back yet? Alright. So, as far as I know... Is anyone in chat right now? Alright, so Frog's back. I didn't realize that I'd stopped broadcasting, so I think I lost Shani here. I don't think when I came back, she wasn't back with me, sadly. Alright, so I'm just gonna download this Elgato. Actually, just give me a second here. Alright, so I'm just downloading the software here. Have any of the other people watching come back, or is it just you, Frog? Do we have a Shani? Alright, just going into the game capture program here. Capture HD. Connect capture device to get started. It is device. No capture device is found. Well, there should be. Frog, are you still with me here? All right. Okay. So you're still here. That's good. I'm just trying to figure this out here. So I've got the PlayStation on, and I think it's all plugged in properly now. The Elgato's plugged into my video card, and the PlayStation and PC are plugged into the Elgato. No, Cool Zone. I'm not doing a 24-hour stream. Actually, didn't realize I'd gone off the air for a while. I thought I was chatting with you guys, and then realized you couldn't hear me because I wasn't even broadcasting. But I'm just trying to get my video card set up, and then I was gonna do some. Oh, Resident Dork was it was a college zombie movie I made that sucked. I didn't write it or anything. I did a few years later a much better zombie movie called 5 Hours Till Dawn, which you can find on YouTube. I'll share the link in a second here. But yeah, Resident Dork was nothing I really was super proud of. But my role in the thing was I was in charge of the Facebook page. So, so yeah, that's why it's on my Facebook stuff, because I had to be in charge of the official Facebook page for the college film, even though I didn't. And then after college, I pretty much abandoned it because, yeah. You stream with OBS, right? Yeah, Streamlabs OBS, but yeah, Streamlabs desktop OBS, whatever. Alright, here, Cool Zone, just give me 1 second. I'll get you a link to a better movie than Resident Dork. Again, I didn't like Resident Dork. Partly because the people that we're in charge of it. We're kind of toxic, but also it just wasn't a good movie. But just give me a second here. My friends and I produced a zombie movie. I had a much bigger role in it. Plus, I was one of the main characters. Uh, You're a cool zone. Watch that movie. Can we watch the movie? Yeah, I do plan on streaming it one of these days, but I want to wait until more people are in. Today isn't a great day. Plus, my friend Shani wanted to do a stream where we did a viewing of it. Actually, at one point, because she does horror movies and stuff, her and I and the producers of the movie were gonna. I was gonna get the writer director, same guy, and the main film producer and one of the stars to do like an audio commentary with me, and she was gonna interview us on her streaming channel before I had one. We still might do that, but oh, I found Resident Dork movie on YouTube. What part do you play in Resident Dork? I didn't really play a part, and I was one of the zombies. I think it was a call. It was a student film, and I had to work on it, and I was the behind the scenes director and the social media guy, and I didn't choose that role. It was chosen by a teacher for me to do it. And the writer, director, and producer of the movie were bullies and mean to the cast members that weren't part of their clique, but we didn't have a choice, and they were mean to me, and I didn't get along with them, and it was a bad experience. Plus, it wasn't as funny as the writer thought it was. He was kind of an asshole. So I'm not super proud of Resident Dork. The only reason I have stuff for it on Facebook is because I had to for college. But they weren't nice people, so I don't promote that movie super much. And it's not a very funny movie. You can watch it if you want, but I don't like it. But then again, I had such a bad time making it that that's probably part of it. Focus on D&D. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't the funnest thing I've ever done. I've done a lot of movies that the movies weren't very good, but making them was super fun. But Resident Dork is one of the worst movies I've worked on. Yeah. Yeah, they weren't nice guys. I don't know what their problem was, but anyway. But on the other hand, 5 Hours Till Dawn is was fun, and I made it with all my some of my still to this day best friends. Um, so yeah. Uh, all right. So Frog's doing D&D. So and the main thing I wanted to focus on was showing off my new capture card, but if it's not if I can't get it set up, then right now it's not reading my. Maybe if I go back in. Actually, maybe if I. Just trying to think here for a second. If I shut off. PS4. Hang on. I'm just trying to think here. I've never used one of these before, so I'm trying to figure out how this works. because it's not seeing the PS4, even though the PS4 is on and plugged into it. Alright, all these things. Oh, those are okay. Connect your capture device to get started. Oh, wait. No capture device found. Alright, how do I add it then? Capture. Yeah, I'm gonna need, I think I'm gonna need Fro Legacy or Frog or Evan to help me set this up, and he's playing D&D. So, um, hmm. So I'm kind of running out of things to do here. So I think I might call it a night. Cool Zone. Thanks for coming back and for stopping by. Sorry I ended the stream earlier and then didn't realize it, but and thanks for your patience. Unfortunately, I didn't get the thing set up. I kind of, if I had known, I would have done this all off screen because I thought I could just plug it in and set it up and then we could get going. But I didn't realize it was not gonna be as straightforward as I thought. Or I would have had Fro Legacy help me in private and then done this, um, but yeah, I think there's not a whole lot left to do. Monday, I work overnight from 11 p.m. till 7 a.m. So I was planning on staying up all night on Sunday. So I might stay up tonight so that I can sleep during the day on Sunday and then stay up all night so that I get more used to staying up all night when I'm actually working because I had a week off because of COVID reasons. Not I didn't have COVID, but the place I work at was closed because of COVID. So they didn't need a security guard because there were no customers. But I'm supposed to go back in Monday and then work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday overnight. Uh, so so why don't we wrap this up and then maybe tomorrow evening, uh, by tomorrow evening, off camera, I'll get this all figured out, and then I can stream tomorrow night, and maybe, and if Frog or Shani are not streaming, I'll stream, and then I can show you off this capture card. But right now, there's not a whole lot to do, so I think I'm gonna call it a night here, because. But yeah, it was good chatting with you if you're still here. If you're not, it was still good, but you won't know that I said that. And thanks for stopping by. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Just keep an eye on your notifications, same as how you found out I was on tonight. And yeah, have a good one. Bye for now.